Let's get ready to rumble, because we got the true GOAT fight right here. We got all of my true GOATs from the Battle of the GOATs tier list, all in this bracket fight right here. We were pitting them against one another to figure out which one of these is the very best, which one of these is the absolute true GOATs of all time, at least in my opinion. Uh, Anyway, we've got our first matchup. We've got Squid Game versus The Boys. Basically, The Boys here, they have the advantage of having more content. Squid Game, I did gush a lot about Squid Game in the tier list video. It's still a fantastic show in my opinion, but they didn't really stick the landing with the season one finale. There were elements about it that I really liked. There was something that happened at the very end. Well, not the very end, but there was a twist that I had sort of a love-hate relationship with. And then at the very end, the very end was pretty weird, in all honesty. So, and the boys. The boys hasn't really missed with the season. Obviously there are some things that could probably be a little better, but overall, in short, I'm just gonna have to go with the boys. I just love superheroes in general. So, sorry Squid Game, but I gotta go with the boys. Oh, interesting. Next up we've got Infinity Train versus BoJack Horseman. This is gonna have to be another easy one for me. I love Infinity Train, underappreciated. That show got done really, really dirty. BoJack Horseman got done kind of dirty, but I think it had a really, really good run. The ending, the ending was actually really good on my rewatch. I wasn't crazy about it the first time. But on my rewatch, I actually appreciated it a lot more for what it was. Also, BoJack has the advantage of being a longer show than Infinity Train as well. Love this show. Still highly recommend it, but here I gotta go with BoJack. Alright. Oh man. Man, this is the first round. We got Gravity Falls versus Over the Garden Wall. Oh my god. What was I thinking when I made this? Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, what am I gonna have to do here? Gravity Falls, hilarious show. Really, really funny show. The ending was also really good. This is like a 10 out of 10 recommend show. But so is this. This is also like 10 out of 10 recommend. Man. Because, see, this show is short and sweet. Technically, Gravity Falls is too. But, it's a lot. Yeah, it's notably longer than Over the Garden Wall. This is a mini-series. This is just, like a series, a 2-season, 40-episode, almost just perfect series right here. But man, because I didn't talk about it in the tier list video, but there was something that happened at the end of Gravity Falls that, someone put it very well. It kind of feels like a cop-out. Man, man, this is a hard one, man. This is hard. Over the Garden Wall is like, man. See, when I think about flaws with this show, there's one moment at the end of one of the episodes that, like, kind of annoyed me with a certain character, because I was just kind of like, well, why did he do that? But, man. This is a hard one, y'all. I man, yeah, this one is really, really tough. But Sorry, I might be being a little too dramatic here, but I guess I just gotta go with the one that I feel like is a little closer to being perfect, and I gotta go with Over the Garden Wall, man. Gravity Falls is really fun. Still, they're both excellent shows, excellent. So no disrespect to Gravity Falls. Still, absolutely love that show. Just had to go with Over the Garden Wall for that one. All right, next up we got Teen Titans versus Primal. This is an interesting one. Man, Teen Titans. Teen Titans. Another 10 out of 10 recommend. I really think it's horribly underrated on IMDb. I don't know why it has such a low rating on IMDb. Ah, man. I mean, as much as I hate to say it, this one is a little less tough because, see, Teen Titans, like, it has that nostalgia factor for me. So, like, a lot of it is just memory based on the fact that Teen Titans was the first show that I was ever able to watch beginning to end without, it's not like Avatar The Last Airbender where I had to wait until I was in my 20s to, like, actually give the show a proper watch. Like, I was actually able to watch the show beginning to end as a kid. So that's where it has the edge over Primal for me, but, like, looking back on it, there were, I guess yeah, and also counting season 5 too. Like season 5, the conflict in season 5 felt like a step down in terms of like the stakes. So like, oh man, I hate to do it to Teen Titans. I really hate to eliminate you in the first round, but Primal just has that edge of just like being consistent. So, I mean, it's only 2 seasons long right now, so in that case, it doesn't feel technically fair, but it just has that consistency over Teen Titans, so I just gotta go with Primal, man. Sorry, Teen Titans, I love you, but I had to let Primal take that one. Oh, man. This is an interesting one. We got Mr. Robot versus The Haunting of Hill House. Alright, these are two fairly different genres, but they have similarities in the sense that they're both live action. They both excel in cinematography. Man. Yeah, Mr. Robot kind of has the advantage here. It's a longer running series that has 4 seasons. This only lasted for 1 season, but like, I mean, that was kind of the point. The story was supposed to end with the only season that it has. Man. Yeah, no disrespect to The Haunting of Hill House. It's an excellent watch, especially for the Halloween season. But yeah, for creativity's sake, I'm probably just gonna have to go with Mr. Robot, man. Sorry, Haunting of Hill House. Hate to eliminate you this early, but alright, this one. Honestly, this one's kind of a no-brainer. This is kind of a breather round. I love the show Cyberpunk Edge Runners. It's a really good show. 10 out of 10 recommends, but man, I gotta go with Avatar The Last Airbender, man. It's just dang near masterful. Just gotta go with it. Oh, here we go. This is a good matchup. Toradora versus Ouran High School Host Club, two slice of life animes that are just excellent in their own right. Uh, Here I kind of have to pit their endings against each other because I think that Ouran High School Host Club has the more colorful cast of characters. Like, I feel like they're in general, I think they're more enjoyable than this cast of characters. I think I think it has a more interesting premise over Toradora, where Toradora's kind of just like a. I mean, this is a teen romance too, but like Toradora's a little more. What do you call it? It's a little more like straightforward. I mean, there's a there's nuance for sure in the premise of Toradora, of course, but I feel like there's a little more nuance in this show. Oh man, but you know, Yeah, I'm just gonna have to. I'm probably gonna have to go with Toradora, honestly. Because what is this? Anyway, just gonna X this out. Hopefully, nothing bad happens. Anyway, yeah, I'm probably gonna have to go with Toradora because I feel like Toradora just has a better ending overall than Ouran High School Host Club. Hate to do that. Oh yeah, in Ouran High School Host Club, the main character's not really as good as any of the characters in this show, honestly. So Toradora it is. Hate to do that. So Ouran High School Host Club is a hidden gem for sure. Well, these are both hidden gems, so that's kind of why I pit them against each other. So I'm just gonna have to go with Toradora. Oh, on to the second round already. Alright, I did not think that was gonna happen that fast. Oh, it's because it's the left side first. Okay, I see. Alright, so this is gonna be pretty tough. The Boys versus BoJack Horseman. Man, BoJack has the advantage in terms of length. Uh, man. See, BoJack has a really rough beginning. Like, BoJack Horseman really suffers in the, like, first few episodes. The first few episodes are, like, well, mainly the first episode in particular is just terrible. Uh, while on the boys' side, the boys' side comes out, like, swinging, they come out with the quickness in the boys. Man. So if we're just judging the first few episodes, I mean the boys definitely has the advantage, but my God, BoJack Horseman is such a powerhouse when it comes to like hitting the emotional side of things. So the boys, I mean these are both very interesting shows. They both have very interesting premises. They have very interesting plots. Ah, man. But see, the thing with the boys in season 3 was like there were two characters that kind of annoyed me in season 3. Um and season 3 was meant to be a very character driven season of the boys. Uh so I mean aside from those two characters, it was still an excellent season. Man. Uh I hate to do it to the boys, especially this early, because I kind of wanted to pit the boys against another TV show just to make things interesting. But man, as far as these two against each other, I'm probably gonna have to go with BoJack, man. Yeah, yeah, I gotta do it. Sorry, boys, gotta go with BoJack. Yeah, BoJack is just excellent. Oh, oh man. Oh, this is a hard one, man. This is only the second round too. Over the Garden Wall versus Primal. Oh man. Oh man. Cause see, Primal is still going. And, this is still going. But the thing with Primal is that season 2, the ending, it did end like the first story. I'll say that much. So technically, these are two. If you want to look at it in that regard, these are two finished like stories, basically. Just on that standpoint. But oh man, I hate because I think I know who the winner is here. But man, this is rough, man. This is really rough. Ah, man, I hate. Yeah, this video hurts already, man. We're only 15 minutes in, but man, because see, now this is a man's show right here. So like that's kind of where I have to draw the line right now. Also, it's a longer show too. And I mean, obviously, like I've been saying, this show is like short and sweet. Like, there's hardly any room for error in this show. Now this show, like, see, big issue I could say about Primal is that there's one episode in season 2 that is literally just has nothing to do with like the story from episode 1 that has kept going since episode 1. Like there's one, I guess you would call it a filler episode. Yeah, yeah, I guess it is a filler episode if you're looking at it compared to the rest of the story. So, I mean, that's the one big disadvantage with this show, because this show doesn't have any, like, filler episodes, really. Ah, man. Yeah, because, I mean, you could watch Primal during, like, any season and get, like, full enjoyment out of it. Whereas, I mean, obviously, you can watch this during any season, too, and get a lot of enjoyment, but I love it mostly during fall, you know? But, sorry, gotta give it to Primal, man. Oh, yeah, I mean, oh yeah, I forgot to mention that, by the way. Breaking Bad. I have 25 shows here, so obviously that's an uneven number. So I had to give one show like a free pass into the second round, so I gave it to Breaking Bad. Since I don't have a whole lot of live action shows in this list, because I'm a nerd, so that's why that ended up happening. But yeah, Mr. Robot is still an excellent show. 10 out of 10 recommend. It's criminally underappreciated. So, and speaking of criminal, I'm just gonna have to go with Breaking Bad, man. I mean, these. Let me say though, these are both two excellent protagonists. By the way, Elliot Alderson is an excellent, excellent protagonist. He's probably not my favorite character in Mr. Robot, but like he's still a really, really good, really interesting protagonist, 100%. But yeah, Walter White has him beat, honestly, and yeah, I mean, Breaking Bad, as far as like pacing and consistency goes, because Mr. Robot is not a perfect show by any means. I gave it true GOAT status because it kind of has like a soft spot for me, but yeah, I gotta give it to. Wait, hold on a second. Just want to check something really quick. Okay, sorry about that. I gotta give it to Breaking Bad, man. Easy. Sorry, Mr. Robot. Yeah, this one's just one look at this one. Yeah, it's pretty easy. What's gonna win here? Sorry, Torador, I love you, but that was a no-brainer right there. This one, oh man, why do these cartoons have to be so good, man? This one is not a no-brainer, man. Man, oh man. See, BoJack Horseman is such a good, like I said, it's a powerhouse when it comes to emotions and like just drama and all that good stuff. Uh, Primal is just like, the story that they did from season 1 and kept up till the end of season 2, man. It was really, really good, man. Like the violence, like I said, this is a man's show right here. But man, whew, man, cause see, this is a huge like action adventure show for sure. And it's not to say that this show doesn't have any emotion. Like right from episode 1, this show has really good emotion, honestly. Uh, oh man, sorry, Primal. I gotta give it to BoJack, man. I love BoJack. I love BoJack, man. Oh, 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 I thought that last one was tough, man. Oh, this one is rough. This one is rough, buddy. Oh man, that's tough, man. Breaking Bad versus Avatar: The Last Airbender, bro. Oh man. Oh. Oh. Oh, my heart. Get out of here, man. Man, I'll just let it finish or do its thing. Uh, Breaking Bad versus Avatar: The Last Airbender. You know what? Maybe I could use this to stall. I could use this to try and stall my overall opinion. Come on, why are you backing up, man? Like, just finish loading, man. No, I gotta. No, that's a good thing. I gotta use it to stall. Breaking Bad versus Avatar: The Last Airbender. Oh, no, no, bro. Cause see, these shows, they both have perfect length, man. Well, actually, I mean, I guess I did complain a little bit about the length of Avatar: The Last Airbender in my character tier list video for it. That was just a little itsy bitsy complaint, though. I mean, they still have comics for the show, so I mean, it's not like they totally stopped making content for it. Oh, this is rough right here, man. Oh man, this is hard. This is really, really hard. Like, these are two very consistent shows. They both have excellent length. Like, 3 seasons for this show, perfect. Almost. 5 seasons for this show, perfect. But it's like, man, I hate this. Why did I do this to myself? Well, okay, at least this is the end of, it looks like this is the end of the first round, I think. Nah, I think this is, one of these two is gonna have to go up against BoJack Horseman, I think. But anyways, man, this is so hard. I don't mean any disrespect to either of these shows. I don't mean it to either of these shows, whichever one I end up deciding on. Man, because I do love me some action adventure. I do. I mean, this show has action too, but oh man, it's so hard. It's so hard. But I am a nerd. So, oh man, I am gonna have to go with Avatar: The Last Airbender. I am so sorry, Breaking Bad. I am so sorry. Oh man, and the apologies are gonna have to continue. Oh, oh no. Oh, man, this is a rough video right here, man. Avatar: The Last Airbender versus BoJack Horseman. These are two excellent top tier shows. I love them both to death. But I am probably gonna have to go with Avatar: The Last Airbender, man. I am so sorry, BoJack. I love you and Breaking Bad, but that was just too rough. That was too hard. But Avatar: The Last Airbender, winner of the first round. Okay. Now we are moving on to the second half of this bracket fight. Hopefully it doesn't kill me as much as that last half. So first up, we got Arcane versus Steins Gate. Steins Gate has the full advantage of being a finished story. But man, oh man, Arcane has the full advantage of being something that, no offense to Steins Gate, but something that I was just like far more invested in, honestly. I mean, Steins Gate, excellent show. 10 out of 10, like, obviously all of these shows are 10 out of 10 recommends, because these are all my true goats. But, man, oh man, I just, see, Arcane isn't finished, it only has 1 season. I didn't really gush enough about this show, I feel, in my tier list video. This show just has such excellent characters, like, characters that I literally thought were just gonna be one-note, uninteresting characters ended up being amazing characters, like Silco. He ended up being an amazing character in this show. I don't want to say too much about it because I might give certain things away. This show has such good characters, excellent characters, great action scenes. This takes a lot of inspiration from Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, so it has such an excellent art style. I'm gonna have to put that art style definitely over Steins Gate. I mean, Steins Gate, it's not a bad art style, it just feels very, just standard anime, so, I mean, it's nothing, it doesn't really stand out a whole lot, honestly. Yeah, the higher investment I had in this show, it's just gonna have to beat Steins Gate, but I love Steins Gate, don't get me wrong, I loved it, I'm so glad I finished it, but I gotta give it to Arcane. Alright, next up we got Your Lie in April versus Death Note. Man. These are two very similarly length shows, so that's probably the only reason why I pit these two against each other, to be totally honest. Because, yeah, they have, like, almost no similarities whatsoever. Besides, them being animes. Um, I mean, Your Lie in April is a great, fantastic show for, emotionally driven content. But, I mean, Death Note is just about that action. I mean, it's not an action show, but, like, they just get down to the point. The show is just, like, it's a game of cat and mouse at its finest. Absolutely love it. I guess it's more like a game of tag, I guess. Whatever. Anyway, yeah, Death Note has to win. Sorry, Your Lie in April. Man, this is a pretty tough one, actually. It's not really the toughest one, I guess. Man, this one is pretty tough, actually. But I love both of these shows, man. Like Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Oh, such a good show, man. And see, I've heard people say that this show doesn't take any risks. I disagree, man. I think it takes risks 100%. 100%. But I mean, Attack on Titan now, that show like really really takes risks with the season 4. Like my god. Even with season 3, the second half of season 3, man. Man. See, Attack on Titan, though, it hasn't ended yet. At least I don't think the show has ended. The manga, though, actually did end. And the ending could have been better, if I'm being totally honest. I mean, it wasn't a bad ending, so bad to the point that makes me not want to, like, recommend the show. But, like, because I still think the show was just absolutely fantastic, regardless of how they decide to end it. Man. I guess I'm just gonna have to see. I know I sound like a broken record at this point, but like these are all like 10 out of 10 recommend shows. I absolutely recommend every single one of these shows in this video to everybody watching it. But yeah, as far as like a show that really gripped me and really just shocked me and took it in a totally different direction that I was not expecting at all, I'm just gonna have to go with Attack on Titan, man. Sorry, Brotherhood. I hate to eliminate you like this fast, but yeah, it just had to happen. By the way, now that I can see this picture more clearly, apparently this is from the Cowboy Bebop movie. No. I meant to get a picture from the TV show. That's why Jet isn't in this picture, and instead we have whoever this chick is. I never watched the movie. But anyway, we got Cowboy Bebop versus Monster. Okay, this one is a little... See, I'm probably gonna make a lot of like dedicated hardcore anime fans like pretty mad with this decision, but like I love Cowboy Bebop. I really do. Like aesthetics, like it is like so cool. Such a great, influential, like just iconic show. 100%. Definitely more iconic than Monster. But as far as like my personal preference here, honestly, I'm just gonna have to go with Monster. I love Monster. I hate to eliminate Cowboy Bebop this fast, but I gotta go with Monster. I love that show, man. Alright, now we got Invincible versus One Punch Man. Two superhero-based shows. That's, my main reasoning for pitting these two against each other. Yeah, this one is, for me, it's honestly pretty easy. I mean, One Punch Man is hilarious. I love how unique it is as far as, making fun of anime. just being a parody of anime. I love the main character so much. It's a really great TV show. Well, this is just going off of season one. Well, these are both only one season long. But this is just going off of my season one experience, by the way, for One Punch Man. When I talk about One Punch Man, but Invincible, man, it's a funny show, and it really really hits you with those emotional beats, especially near the end of the show. Like, oh my god, it's something else. So yeah, I just got to go with Invincible here, man. Invincible for sure. Oh, Arcane versus Death Note. Oh man. Yeah, I'm probably gonna end up making people mad with this choice right here. Death Note, excellent show. One of the best animes ever made. Yeah, Death Note is that show when it comes to anime for sure. But after a certain thing happens in the show, it did it didn't obviously it didn't completely lose my interest, but it lost it just a little bit, and it did affect my enjoyment of the last, I want to say the last third of the show. I don't think it was the last half of the show. I don't think it lasted that long, but the final third of the show did a little bit kind of I guess drag. That's not really the best word for it, but then of course the ending was, in my opinion, pretty phenomenal. I loved the ending to the show. Arcane, though, oh my god, it has the advantage of the art style. It has the advantage of having more when I say more interesting characters, I mean that as far as quantity, because obviously Light Yagami is an extremely interesting character, and honestly the driving force of the show, aside from another character, of course. Well, I'll just say, this character, because, he's right there anyway, and it's pretty obvious. But, yeah, Arcane, it's only one season long right now. It can, I understand that it can go bad, but, man, it's such a cool show. It is such a cool show. I'm sorry, Death Note, but I gotta go with Arcane. It's too cool, man. It's too cool. Yep, here we got Monster versus Attack on Titan, man. Ooh. This is why I wish our Attack on Titan, the anime, was finished, because this would be a easier choice for me if Attack on Titan was finished. But, man, yeah, man, I hate to do it. I really hate to do it because I really love Monster. I literally put it over Cowboy Bebop, but yeah, here I'm gonna have to go with Attack on Titan. I hate to do it to you, Monster, but I gotta do it, man. Gotta do it. Oh, man. Now we're getting to the tough choices here, man. Oof, this is hard. This is really, really hard. Oh, man. Why did I make this video, man? Yeah, I guess because I just had to find out what was my favorite show of all time, because even I didn't really know. So, man, oh, man. Man, oh, man. Wow, 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 as Gordon Ramsay would say. But, I think that's what he says when, whatever, anyway. Oh, boy, man. Because, see, Arcane it just came out swinging, man, with that first season. And I'm hoping to God that it keeps that energy for the rest of the show. I hope to God it does, because this is such a masterpiece of a season, man. Like, it's only one season long. It does, it does end in a way that's pretty obvious there's going to be more. Like, the story definitely isn't over with season 1, not by a long shot. But, man, Attack on Titan is wrapping things up. And, it has the advantage of being a longer show. And I gotta go with Attack. I hate to do that though. I wanted to see Arcane make it to like the very nitty gritty, but I gotta give it to Attack on Titan, man. I hate to do that. God, I hate that. That hurt, man. Because I love Arcane, man. It's such a good show. I love it to death, man. But here, this is actually not as tough as a decision right here, man. I love Invincible. I really do. But yeah, I gotta give it to Attack on Titan for this one. Sorry, Invincible. And here we have it. This was not the final matchup I was expecting, to be honest. Yeah, this one, boy, oh boy. Yeah, this is actually, this is kind of tough. This is probably not the toughest matchup I've seen, though, if I'm being perfectly honest. Wow, I guess my suspicions were accurate about the outcome of this video, because here I am gonna have to go with Avatar: The Last Airbender. Looks like that is the winner. Gonna be my favorite TV show of all time, right there, man. Beats Attack on Titan. I hate to do that to Attack on. Well, I mean, I kind of, I figured it wasn't gonna be the winner of this fight, but it's still an excellent show. Takes crazy risks, absolutely. Some things that happen in it are kind of predictable, but like season 4, oh man, oh man, that the risks it takes, man, it's absolutely insane. I wish I could talk about it more, but had to keep things spoiler free. But there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Avatar: The Last Airbender was the winner of this bracket fight. My favorite show of all time, right there. I mean, that's just the facts of this list, of this fight, so, yep. There you have it. The true GOATs pitted against each other, and of the true GOATs, Avatar: The Last Airbender is the truest of GOATs, so, anyway, I hope you guys like this video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that bell icon in the lower right hand corner for more so you never miss a video, and I will see you all next time. Goodbye.